Welcome to 1111 Tarot, and we're going to be talking about the water signs today: Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, the Great Conjunction, December 21st, 2020. So let's see what that has in store for us over here. Now, I've got our board here, which you can see is our 1111 Wheel of Life, and it walks us through a unique way to have a reading. So I'm going to kind of show you as we go. Now, before we get started, I did want to say that if you're interested in learning tarot, I am going to be teaching live launched sessions, like online live, for you guys in January, where we can do actual classes. And so there will be a sign up, and I welcome everybody to it. 100% free to you, from me as a gift. So that's what I'm giving. All right, you guys, let's get started. So this is our Whispers of Love. All of my decks that we're using have been pre-shuffled, premeditated, and pre-smudged. So I cut the deck just to get your energy in it. And the first place that I always feel is the Great Spirit, which is the center of our spread. And I think it's really important because we always want to come back to center after we complete any part of our cycle, just to get back in alliance and alignment. Next, we're going to use our Threads of Fate. And these are also oracle cards, and we do this in our south, north, east, and west. But I always start here in the east with our air sign, south with our earth sign, west with our fire sign, and then north for our north node in our emotions, our water side. Now, I also like to use these outside placements for where we are in the cycle. So I happen to use the Moonology deck, but any deck can be used. So there we are. And any oracles can be used in any of these placements. Now that we've got our 7 placements in place, which represents the cosmos and the balance thereof, we're going to go ahead and cut this tarot. And there are 12 placements for tarot cards. Now, the first 3 placements are in the air position, and these represent illumination, clarity, and wisdom. And this is when things are in the thought process, the 5D collective communicating to us. Next, we move over here where we're starting to manifest, and we can see love and trust and growth. And this is the experimental side of trial and error. And now we're going to scrunchie my chair ahead a little bit, and we're going to move up here to our physical realm, which is our material world. And that's introspection, dreams, experience. And then spiritual success is cleansing, renewal, and purity. Then we'll go ahead and take that deck off as well. Now, I do also have, for clarification as we go into this, the baby tarot, so we'll be using that as well. All right, my lovely water signs, here we go. This is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. And the Great Spirit says, oh, how beautiful. It says, I love you. It says, these are powerful words. And like this beautiful angel harp. And think of the harmony that is played. 20. And here we are in 2020 on 12/21, right? Coming up, or you're watching this at that time. I want to show you this. This is the back of the deck. All the cards have this picture. I'm trying to get it to focus in for you. There we go. Now I flip it and we have the same picture. So that's the overall feel from the divine for you. Beautiful. Let's see where you are in your cycle. And it says, work through your fears, new moon in Scorpio. So we have some fears going on, and that's what the divine wants us to focus on, is to cleanse those, I'm sure. And it says, bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. Now, interesting, when you think about it, like, you really can't have fear and love occupy the exact same space. So it's a shift in perspective that we need to switch this fear out for love. All right, now let's go over here, and this is our threads of fate. This represents east. It's where the sun rises, and this is where we come in at. And so this is where we're going to start a major portion of our read. So it's in the air. I do not take these in reverse, so we'll flip it around. And it says ask body, and it's got this absolutely exquisite jaguar. Third eye crown wide open. Ask body. I think you're going to be asking yourself some questions. I feel like we're going to be facing, I think the water signs are going to be facing a major decision. I think it's interesting that the divine is saying, I love you. These are powerful words. Okay. Whew. My heart's pitter-pattering. All right, here we go. In the earth, it says get wild. Look at the messages. See, these are little scrolls with bows tied on them in all three places. And I've been getting this a lot. Like in almost every read, get wild. Like I feel like it's time to release some anxiety and just speak how you feel. Like work through your fears of showing your true emotion. Here we go. We're going into what our ancestors would like to communicate to us. The universe is building the world with you. You're co-creating. Wow, that's beautiful. It's almost like that web around the world. It's like a world or a moon within a world. And it's just radiating. I feel like you're transmitting very well. I do believe that your ancestors are trying to give you the message that it's very important right now that you pay attention to bring love into any situation that you can. All right? Let's move up into our North Node. This is our emotion. Oh, wow. Reclaim. This is a dog that is reclaiming his power. The loyalty, the power. Loyalty to who? I do feel it's like we need to be loyal to ourselves. Look at the eyes. They're beaming. Quite exquisite. So I do believe I love you is coming from the divine to you as well. All right. We have got all of our cards here. I'm going to scooch you back and then we'll come back forward so that you can see this beautiful spread. And we'll go into the tarot, which starts over here in the east, in the air. This is the collective communicating. And we'll find out how this message builds. Here we go, my lovelies. In illumination. Victorious. So there's somebody getting recognition here. It is the Six of Wands. It's talking about that you are being recognized. And let's get some clarity on that. I feel the divine is seeing the burdens that you've been carrying. And I feel like the divine's saying, here, you are being recognized for this. And 10 is also, think of the clarity in putting these burdens down. And we're nearing the close of a cycle. So Pisces, we've got the 20 up here, which is very near to a close of a cycle. 21 in the major arcana, even though this is an oracle deck. But then you've also got this 10 here. And then, you've got this 6 of Wands, which this is a love number. 10 is about completing cycles. And this is in your Gemini placement on the board. And it does bring clarity. It's all about seeing things from every perspective. In our wisdom slot, we have the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is a very nurturing, loving, kind, and caring. So I love you. This could be a motherly love. Hold on, I'm going to shift position. Sorry, my leg was falling asleep. I get comfy when I talk to you guys. Okay, so we have a motherly figure here. This could literally be someone's mother. Could be you are the mother. Something's coming along, and it has, I'm getting an understanding. You're carrying something with you. You're carrying something with you as a mother. I'm about to cry. This mother is in separation from one of their children. They're not talking. It's time to put the burden down. It's really important that you be victorious over your fears. Love is that you need to be this stable individual and provide what you can in love, even if the love is rejected. It's important that you offer that feeling and speak your heart. Trust is a tower moment. I'm not sure what this means in this situation. We'll get a clarity on it. I feel like you might be surprised. I don't feel this is a bad tower moment. I feel this is a good tower moment because it's in this trust position. My heart is quivering for someone. Growth is options. You do have options. You've cut this off and you feel like it's closed, but no, you're realizing you do have options. It's your fears, my lovely. And this child needs your attention. They're not a young one. They may have children themselves. They're an adult child. Okay. I'm pulling it together, guys. I'm so sorry for crying like this. Okay. This is in the trial and error. You have more options than you think. You're going to get a surprise result. And this is somebody very important in your life. Very important. I feel you are the mother or the child. I'm not sure yet. I just know that you're referring to your mother or you are the mother. It's talking about putting the burdens down and not communicating has been a big problem. You have a lot of words. They have a lot of words, but nobody's speaking. You're holding the words. And that's causing burdens. So this lack of communication can be stopped because it's being shown to you by the divine that fully eliminated. It's full light. You need to communicate. That's how you become victorious in this, and it's imperative. Now I know why I was told to do this read. Here we go. We're moving up into the physical. In introspection, you have the Ace of Wands. If you really look inside this could be exactly what you've been needing. It could cause a lot of family healing. In introspect, you have this Ace of Wands. And you have the Nine of Wands, which is very defensive. In your dream, your illusion is that somebody will be very defensive. Your experience has been to just sit and wait. Just sit and wait it out. That's your experience telling you that. But the divine is telling you that has not got you anywhere. In your experience, waiting has not got you anywhere, but waiting. time to reach out. You're going to reclaim this relationship. Cleansing. It's time to cleanse this self-imprisonment of Eight of Swords that you put yourself into and that they put themselves into. I have tears washing my face. I have to take a minute. I'm going to learn to keep a box of Kleenex here. As an empath, it's very hard to do this kind of reads. Renewal. Renewal is recommitting to each other. I'm moving my chair. I'm sorry. I've got to get closer. This is your spiritual success. Purity. Oh, for the love of God, look. You have to do this. Time is short, and you need to come together with this family member. This might not be your blood, but you think of them as your daughter, or it's a mother child. It could be a son. It's imperative. It really is. This is divine giving you this message. Now, I may have to change this to be more directed to reconnecting to a family member. I don't know. Okay, here we go. Baby Tarot to clarify. Yeah, it's a child, and they're I say child, but they're an adult. Let me get this set down so we can get it in focus. I can't tell if we're in focus. My eyes are so full of tears. Hold on a minute. Okay, I'm getting myself together here. So this is definitely, you've got the Knave of Wands, which is a young adult. So I do feel it's time that you really invest into this. The divine is saying introspect, really look at this. This is important new beginning. It's being handed to you by the divine. It's a passionate new beginning with this youth in your life. And I do feel this is either a child or you are the child and you need to reconnect with this mother figure or this child of yours. It's so imperative. I'm cutting the baby tarot one more time. Let's qualify. Oh my God. You have got the 9 of Wands and now you have the 9 of Cups. So you're defensive and at the same time you don't really have anything to be defensive about because it's your wish fulfillment. And you have to open your heart chakra. And you have to let love come in. Okay, here we go. The experience is qualified by this 7 of Pentacles in the world cycle. It's time to let this this cycle of not loving each other. Well, you both love each other. Of not sharing love with each other has to complete. You have to be naked to each other. Show true emotion. It is extremely important. And that is your experience telling you so. Spiritually, the divine is saying, look at this. This is your clarity, right? Or cleansing, sorry, cleansing. Cleanse out this self-prison and work together with the divine. Bring this relationship into being. Okay, guys, here we are, the Hierophant. Higher commitment. Renewal. It's renewing this commitment. Here we go. Clarified. Oh, Lord. Queen. I gotta get a really good look. I'm not kidding. I think it's Wands, but my eyes are watery. Yeah. Queen of Wands. Again, the motherly figure. The passionate mother. I feel like everybody has a twisted view of the other. But you need each other. You need each other now. Oh. 8 of Pentacles, work on yourself. Work on yourself. Because it's time to bring you two together for real. All right. Water signs, you've got to work through your fears. It's so imperative. Ask your body what you're scared of. Are you scared of rejection? Because it'll hurt? Because I can feel your pain. It's been hurting a long time. It's time to heal. Bring love into the situation. See the darkness of the moods. It's not being shown to you. You can't see it. But you say, I love you, and the words will be powerful, I promise. And I love you to the moon and back. Much love, much light. Namaste.